Weather impact alert for today and tomorrow. Again, so far this morning, been pretty quiet out there. Yes, it feels muggy outside, but overall seeing a nice sunrise this morning. Not too bad of a start to our Tuesday, but those thunderstorms just out towards the west. So let's get you some estimated times of arrival. Again, this is based off of the current speed of those thunderstorms. Typically, they slow down, they speed up. So this is all those estimated times of arrival. But again, still generally following that timeline anywhere between 8, 9, 10 a.m. That's where we could have those thunderstorms across our neck of the woods, mainly across parts of northwest Arkansas. So here's a look at a rough timeline here for you. It could be arriving in Jay just after 8 a.m. Gravette closer towards 8:30. Bella Vista closer towards 8:30. Bentonville closer towards 8:45. And eventually reaching into Fayetteville just after 9 a.m. this morning, continuing closer towards that 10 a.m. hour as well. Of course, that's when that severe thunderstorm watch is expected to end. So while it's quiet out there right now, could have some thunderstorms developing and moving into our neck of the woods by the time we get just a little bit later on this morning. Current look at radar so far, you see those warnings just now getting to 44 into the Tulsa metro. Eventually we'll have to keep an eye on it. That'll be into northwest Arkansas by the time we know it later on this morning. And that severe thunderstorm watch continues until 10 a.m. for Benton and Washington County. Again, when it comes to when those thunderstorms would be here, anywhere between 10 a.m. this morning generally is what we're thinking. Futurecast shows us this. There's that first round of some thunderstorms before eventually this expands into the rest of northwest Arkansas and the River Valley later on this afternoon before we get into a little bit of a lull. Again, important to note, these are going to be off and on thunderstorms. It's not going to be consistent. So I think we enter into maybe a little bit of a lull by the time we get later on this evening before a bulk of the rainfall and those thunderstorm chances picks back up by the time we get after midnight tonight going into early on Wednesday morning. Could have some heavy rainfall, a few of those strong thunderstorms as well. So here's a look at that threat for today. Level 2 slight risk across northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. What does that mean for you? Well, the chances, if we do get a severe thunderstorm, the chances for some strong winds, the chances for some hail definitely going to be there. Now, when it comes to the tornado risk, it's very low, but it's not zero. Something we're going to keep an eye on throughout the day today and tomorrow as well. So let's break down what we're expecting over the next 48 to 72 hours. Again, here's that first line of thunderstorms expected to arrive by the time we get later on this afternoon. That coverage picks up. We enter into a little bit of a lull later on this evening before we head into the overnight hours into early morning on Wednesday, and that's where we're going to pick up a bulk of that rainfall. Additional thunderstorms will be possible. We get a break for that Wednesday morning commute before another round of thunderstorms picks back up by the time we get to our Wednesday afternoon through the evening hours as well. This round also carries a threat for some severe weather along with it. That continues through your Wednesday evening before we go into early on Thursday morning with additional thunderstorms expected. So again, I know it's a lot right there. Just remember the headline, off and on thunderstorms, at least through our Thursday morning. Here's a look at Wednesday's risk. Still that level 2 slight risk across northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. This risk has been expanded over the past 24 hours. The main concerns for this one would be the chances for some strong winds still, but also the chances of having to watch out for some rotation. It's low, but it's not zero for our Wednesday as well. With these off and on thunderstorms continuing through our Thursday morning, we're about to pick up a lot of rainfall. This is where the flooding concern comes in. We could pick up anywhere between 2, more than likely higher than that though, closer towards 5 inches of rainfall over the next 3 days. Now, some rain chances still linger into our Friday, but I think a majority of the rainfall going to be picked up through our Thursday morning. That flood watch has been issued until Thursday morning across all of northwest Arkansas and parts of the River Valley as well. So northwest Arkansas over the next 7 days, it looks like this. Weather impact alert for us not only today, but our Wednesday as well, and not going to be consistent. Off and on thunderstorms expected over the next 48 to 72 hours. Now going into our Thursday morning, a few more of those thunderstorms. But then towards the end of the week, finally, we start to dry out just a bit. You take a look across the River Valley, you see that weather impact alert through Wednesday. But towards the end of the week, Friday, Saturday into Sunday, really not too bad. We'll eventually warm back up into those upper 70s and low 80s. Might be a bit humid outside if you don't have those thunderstorms in the short term. By the time we get to this weekend, hopefully that's enough time to dry out. Might not be too bad for our Saturday and Sunday.